Welcome and thank you all for joining this YFP 101 basic training. Starting your online journey is a bit like building a home online. Imagine your digital presence as the layout of your virtual neighborhood. It's about curving out those cozy corners on the internet and spaces where friends and new acquaintances can drop by, feel welcomed, and discover all the wonderful things you have to share. Just as you'd meticulously plan every room in a house, your online spaces should foster meaningful interactions, provide enriching content, and cultivate enduring relationships. So, in this basic training, we'll walk you through your weekly content from your YFP dashboard. In today's training, you will learn about where to find your weekly content, how to use your weekly wellness show presentation, how to use your weekly content calendar, plus much more. But before I go any further, let me just introduce myself. My name is Cody, and I am the captain of the YFP support team. I've been with YFP for more than 9 years now, so most of you might already know who I am. But if this is your first time joining, your Freedom Project, or YFP for short, is a 360-degree ecosystem of tools and training that can help you find new builders, find new customers, and increase sales and retention. YFP also addresses the three specific areas that most builders struggle within shackly. One of which is not knowing where to go to find people to talk to, not knowing what to do with the people they find, and not having a formula or a plan to stay on track and measure success. YFP also supports your growth in three main ways: with our tools, our training, and our support. So today, again, I'm going to review where to find your weekly content, how to use your weekly wellness show presentation, how to use your weekly content calendar, plus much more. So let's start about with where to find your weekly content. Given that your primary objectives are to find clients and enroll them, meaning engage and onboard them, and lastly, ensure they continued loyalty through retention practices, it is crucial to understand that your strategy thrives on the allure of the high quality educational content you'll focus on promoting. This method demands a solid digital foundation as it thrives on a consistent supply of top tier content. So I'll share my screen and show where you can access your weekly content from your dashboard. Okay, so I hope you guys are seeing my dashboard now. Can I get a thumbs up from you guys if my dashboard is up? There you go. Thank you so much. Okay, so on your dashboard, once you log into your YFP back office, you just have to go down to where it says your weekly content. Okay, so this is your weekly content strip or widget, and you'll find the clickable link for your presentation. Your presentation is also known as your weekly wellness show. Okay, so if you started, or if you are planning, if you haven't started and you're planning to go live on your social spaces, on your wellness communities, to do your weekly wellness show, you will now not have to worry about your content. Back in those days, in the past, whenever we recommend that you do a wellness show, the first question is, what am I going to say? Right? So now YFP provides you with the presentation that you can use for your weekly wellness show, and this gets updated weekly. We are now in our week 12 for the presentation. Okay. And then right next to that, let me just click on presentation. It will take you to this. Okay. Now, all you need to do is to go on Zoom and do a live stream. But if you're using a basic Zoom account, it will not allow you to do that. So that might be something that you want to consider. Signing up for a Zoom license. And once you're on Zoom, all you need to do is to share your screen while you're on the presentation, so your viewers can see the content that you're trying to share. And if you want, of course, the way you see it right now is not how you'd like it to show up when you're doing the presentation. You want to make sure that you start the slideshow. On the upper right side, you will see where it says Start Slideshow. When you click that, it will enlarge the presentation, so they won't see your tabs, they won't see anything else on your screen but the presentation itself. Okay, if you want to get out of the presentation, just hit the escape button from your keyboard and it will bring you back to that page. Okay, now going back to the dashboard, you have the content calendar. So when you click that, this is what you will see. This is going to be your guide for what and where to post content in your wellness community. Now, for those of you who are in our Social Marketing 365 service, you'd notice in the calendar that the posting of content is no longer 7 days a week. It is because we found out that when you post too often on Facebook, your new post would more likely kill your old post because you didn't give it enough time to simmer. That's why you'd notice if you have friends who are into posting like multiple times a daily, you are less likely to see every post that they put out there. It's normally just the newest posts that you will see on your newsfeed. Okay. And we also want to give you time to put your own voice to your wellness community because it is essential that you engage with your people. Okay, so to just a quick recap, once you're in your dashboard, you just have to scroll down a little bit until you see your weekly content, and that is where you'll be able to access your presentation for the weekly wellness show and your content calendar. Okay, so that's that. All right, so going back, just want to show you your wellness community structure. Okay, so your wellness community is comprised of your personal profile, your Facebook business page, your discovery group, and your retention group. All right. Your personal profile is the starting point, a trust-building foundation where you share passions. This is where you build trust and affinity, and this is where people will know more about you as an individual. Okay? Then you have your business page, which is the spotlight of your business page is the spotlight of your expertise, critical for discovery and branding. And then you have your discovery group, which is your community's campfire and inviting place for engagement and sharing. This is also where you get the chance to take people through your funnels and connect them to your educational system. Now that is also connected to your retention group. Your retention group is your VIP customer lounge and is designed to provide an exclusive experience, nurturing loyalty. So this holistic structure doesn't just draw clients in, it keeps them engaged and returning, driving sustainable growth and creating lasting impact. Now, the core of your community is you, which means people need to buy into you before they'll buy into what you're offering. And the way to do this is for you to become a trusted resource in the wellness space by sharing resource tips, strategies, ideas, positivity, and your passion. Making a shift from being seen as a salesperson into being seen as a wellness educator. It may sound like a lot, but our main goal is to offer you with loads of friendly support, easy to follow resources, and tools that are a breeze to use. So whether you're a tech wizard or just getting started, we've got your back in managing and growing your wellness community with confidence. So let's dive in to our next segment, and that is how to use your weekly wellness presentation and weekly content calendar, which I think I've already shown you, but I'm going to share my screen again. So going back to the dashboard, I already hit presentation. Okay. So this is just a quick review of what I already mentioned in our previous segment. So on your weekly wellness content strip or widget, after clicking presentation, the PowerPoint presentation will open in your browser. Now, from this view, you have to click present on the upper right-hand corner and then share your screen on Zoom. On my end, instead of present, it is showing start slideshow, okay? Which is almost the same thing. I mean, it might show present on some cases, but I'm using Windows, and this is what I have. It says start slideshow. Now you can choose whether to record your show and upload the video in your Facebook page later on, or to go live on Facebook from Zoom. So if you're someone who's not using a Zoom license yet, but you have Zoom and it's a basic account, you can just record it and then just upload your weekly wellness show later on your social space. The script is in your slides, so you can still do your weekly wellness show even if you don't have an extra monitor or a teleprompter. Okay? Doing this show will help you build trust and credibility as you educate your clients with science-based information on a weekly basis, helping to shift their perception of you from a salesperson into a wellness educator. And if you need help with recording and going live, please let us know and we'll walk you through it. Now let's go back to our dashboard and look into your content calendar. So once again, I just hit where it says content calendar from the weekly content strip, and it opened this up. So like what I mentioned, this is where you'll learn about, or this is where you'll see what and where to post on your social spaces. Okay. So if you want to know more about transitioning to a wellness educator role, then you can set up an appointment with one of our expert coaches. All you need to do is to go to yourfreedomproject.com/book-we, and maybe Charlene can send that link to the chat. And if you also want to get started, if you want to subscribe to one of our plans that fits your marketing need, you can just go to yourfreedomproject.com/pricing, select add-ons, and book an onboarding appointment. We're also offering a free, fully functional 30-day trial, so you can start trying out the system. Book an appointment with one of our elves by going to yourfreedomproject.com/trial, and we'll help you get started. or you can visit our help center and request a guided tour. We also recommend that you join our Facebook group for business builders. You can go to yourfreedomproject.com/support to access our help center. Or book a free wellness educator strategy session by going to yourfreedomproject.com/book-we. All right. So thanks again for joining us today. And I hope you feel empowered to do your Shaklee business online. Thanks so much. And I'll see you again next week for another YFP 101 basic training. You all have a great day. Bye for now.